Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at his stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, babe.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at his stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at his stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
What's going on, everybody? Coming to you live from Florida, that is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the special edition of Soul Dates Live. Sean Garvey, aka the Architect. Beautiful day outside. Thank goodness it is not raining like it was over the past few days. Yes, it does rain in northern Florida at times. I am your host, Sean Garvey. I know it's been a minute since we've been doing Soul Days Live, ladies and gentlemen. We are in hiatus mode, just like our other show under Reach One Network and Honey, the Beat Break Morning Show, due to my current assignment here in the beautiful, beautiful state of Florida. And ladies and gentlemen, I am back in the hot seat. That's why I have on the suit and tie. Thank goodness it is morning time and not afternoon, because if we were shooting this in the afternoon, I would be sweating right about now. You would see me with a cloth or a towel just wiping the sweat off my face here. But it is morning time. Good morning if you are up. Thank goodness it is Saturday. It is the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. We usually do Soul Days Live on Sunday nights in the evening time, but due to some current circumstances, I thought it was only right for us to do it live on Soul Days Live. We're going to be joining with our beautiful and talented co-host Theresa in just a few moments. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, because we only got about less than an hour before we sign off from Soul Dates Live, I want to just do a quick introduction to let you know what Soul Dates Live is. If you are new to the program, this is the show in which music lovers meet in the effort to go on a date. Now, we've been doing 2 seasons of Soul Dates Live last year, 2023, and we're going to be coming back sometime in the fall of 2024 with new daters. You may even see a returning dater from last season, whether it's season 1 or season 2. But for the most part, we are going to be coming back with some new daters in the next season, in the fall season. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you're looking forward to it as well. If you are on social media, which you should be on right now, you can check us out live on Instagram. We finally got the thing working on Instagram at Sean Garvey ATL. That is my Instagram handle at the bottom there at Sean Garvey ATL. You can follow me there. You can also follow Beat Break Radio on Instagram. Reach One Media, also known as Reach One Network. We're also on TikTok, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, which we're broadcasting live on Facebook at Sean Garvey as well. But most importantly, on your television screen, we are also on Honey. We are also on the Flow Television Network. Shout out to Stephanie Starworth for holding things down over there at the Flow Television Network. And we are also on multiple platforms, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So without further ado, let's bring on dater number one. And when I mention I am in the hot seat this time, ladies and gentlemen, I am the one that is looking for a person to go on a date with. Yes, once again, ladies and gentlemen, back in the hot seat for the third time, looking for the potential someone that I can connect on a musical level and on personal chemistry. All right. So let's bring on, which is supposed to be data number two, but we got her as dater number one, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna give you a quick introduction of who she is. She's a content creator, actor in Tampa, Florida, by way of Asia, and she speaks Cantonese and Mandarin Chinese, ladies and gentlemen. She also performs stand-up comedy. So if you happen to be in the Tampa, Florida, or visiting Florida, make sure you check her out at a venue near you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure I have the applause ready for this lovely lady that just came on our screen here. We have Dana, ladies and gentlemen. Dana, good morning.
Hello, Sean. How are you?
I am doing well now that you are here. You look mighty beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. And you look handsome.
Oh,
You put
thank
an
you.
effort today for sure.
So, true story, really quick. We did a pre-date. We will have those clips edit and to be on social media very soon. But me and Dana, we did a pre-date, and I didn't look like this during our pre-date. Like the thing that I wore looked like something I just came out of bed of.
I thought you were.
Yes, but you look beautiful on our first date. So talk to me, talk to our audience a little bit about yourself. I know I mentioned your origin is Asia. You're currently in Tampa, Florida right now, but give us the
Mhm.
backstory on you.
Yeah, so I was born and raised in China and came over to United States when I was a teen. So 100% made in China, it's like freshly imported, like everything you can find in Walmart. Um, and I did speak three languages, so I sometimes have identity crisis within myself
Okay.
because like random languages comes out of my mouth. I am an actor as a model. I do enjoy being in front of the camera, on the stage. I love the attentions, and I really do enjoy getting to know the Sean. We did have a few conversations before today, and yeah, all have been lovely. So I look forward to today's filming. So
I look
yeah.
forward to it as well. I look forward to it. So this is kind of somewhat our second date, not our actual first date, but this is kind of like our second date, if it's fair to
Cheating a
say
little
that.
bit.
Mhm.
Yep.
All
So
right, cool. So you ready to get started?
yeah, of course.
All
Are you
right, let's
ready?
do it. Okay.
Okay.
And I love your stand-up comedy, by the way. So you can tell she is a born comedian. All right.
Thanks.
So so let's do it. Let's go into round one. Round one is first date out. Round one, first date out is pretty much the round where I myself ask the daters or ask you what is your ideal date on our first date. So let's do it. First date out. What is your ideal date?
So I do love going outside. So a lot of traditional first date like to start with coffee chats and whatever. And I'm like, that's cool. We can do that, but we should do that outside. I live in Florida, right? So I do like my first date by the water. So I do recommend a lot of times I go out to the water, like a tiki bar and stuff like that. And not in the afternoon that when we're both melting, but it would be very nice in the afternoon that we could have grab a drink, listen to some live music, and looking at sunsets on by the water, and that would be very nice. And we could get to know each other then, and we could
Hmm.
talk about like the artist that's playing and stuff like that. That would be very nice and unforgettable.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Now, because this is a music-based show,
Uh-huh.
we like to incorporate music into the equation, into the conversation. So, on our first date, on our actual first date,
Mhm.
meet in person, right? What is your idea artist like? What is something that we could be listening to together in the car?
I actually love Spanish music when I go into the beach, right? Because it just get me in the mood a lot. So I'm not very picky,
Okay.
but I do like Royce. Like I really do like his music, and he just gets the romance in the air, like for sure. He's such a he has a way. He got some magic. So I do like that.
Okay. All right. Now, if we were to like go to a bar or something, right? Or even to, you from comedy, I'm from comedy as well. If we
Oh,
go to
really?
like to like a comedy show, what have you, uh,
Uh-huh.
and there's some music playing, you know what I mean? Or better yet, let's take it a step further outside the comedy club
Yeah.
venue.
I'm
We
like,
go to like
normally you go to comedy club, there's no music.
right. I mean, unless you hear the DJ playing the song going
Yes,
into and
unless like
out of the
yeah.
set. But if we go to like a dance club or what have you, like, what kind
Mhm.
of songs, what kind of music in the background does Dana like to dance to or that we could see ourselves dancing to?
I will have to admit that I
Mhm.
don't pick. Like I literally have like an iPod in my head that just like plays music all time. Like I don't really care what music is on. And I would just like, dance to it, have fun to it. And to be honest, like
Mm.
I really do like music from the 2010s. Right. I know like the popular music from back then. Maybe because I was a teenager and I needed I needed the extra help. But I really do love music back then. And I every time I hear like a OG come on, like I was like, "Oh yes, give it to me." The
I
but yes,
love it.
picky. I'm not picky as long as I have a beat and it's not like putting me back in depressions. I'm cool.
Let's give a hand clap for that. I love it. I love it. I mean, something to something to dance to or whatever. I'm very versatile. So if it's something like with some hip hop in it or even some,
Mhm.
pop or whatever in the background, I can literally dance to anything. I
Yeah,
can literally dance.
I
Yeah.
feel you.
All right. I love it. I love it. Well, my ideal date on first date out, ideal date would be something like, meeting up for the first time. I'm like you, meeting up at a coffee shop, talking for a little bit, getting to know more about each other on a deeper level. And I just like that synergy inside of a coffee shop where it's not too noisy. It's still people around, but it makes you concentrate on the person that you're looking at without too much distraction, right? And then I also would love to go to somewhere fun, something that's more hands-on while we're talking and still getting to know each other, maybe to like a painting. Well, our hands could get dirty and what have you, you know what I mean? But maybe to like a museum, to a
Okay.
museum. I
A
know there's
museum is more like my lane. I mean, like
yeah.
I may put in a lot of effort into to like present myself on the first day. I don't know about getting dirty, but second day we can try it.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. Oh, you speaking my language right there. You speaking my language. I love it. I love it. Okay. And then, I guess later on that night to a restaurant, go to a restaurant. I'm into different kind of foods, whether it's Italian or Chinese or, anything that doesn't involve too much bad customer service. 'Cause, 'cause that could ruin the date, like, real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's like a character testing right there, right? And I am
Yeah.
that kind of customer that maybe a lot of server may hate because I help myself. Because I'll be like, if I try to get something and I couldn't get a server's attention, I will locate where the service station is and I'll get up and go get it myself. It drives a lot of servers nuts. Like, ma'am, can you sit down, please? I'm like, that's called help myself, okay? I'm not
Okay.
gonna tip you less than that.
Yeah, definitely. And to end things off, um, a comedy show. Even if
Oh
you
my God,
even
I
if
love
even if there's like an open mic, right?
Oh, yes,
And
dude,
you
I
get
love
on
that.
stage, I would like to see you perform. That would that
Okay.
would that would end the night very well,
Mhm. Yeah, that
now
would be
unless
nice. That would be
yeah.
nice. I'll put you on the spot too. I'm like, if I'm going up, you're coming with me.
Now you're gonna put me on the spot. That's gonna determine whether I should sit in the back or if I should sit in the front because the people that sit in the front, they're gonna get it.
Yes, I love doing that. I love like messing with my audience that's sitting right here, like looking up to me. I'm like, oh, you sign up for this. You sit there, you're gonna get it.
Right. Yeah, I just that's a whole different conversation. But let me ask you this before we go. Before we go to a quick commercial break because we're about to bring on Theresa in just a few moments. So, how would you end the night? How would we end the night with you? I'm dropping you off home or what have you, or we leaving out together in separate cars. How would Dana end the night?
I normally like to prepare a little gift for my date, and I'll give it to him at the end. So normally that's like this is something for you to remember our date, our time together to remember me
Woo!
by.
I love it. I love it. Okay. I like that. I like that. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was first date out, round one. Very great job to Dana for the first round of Soul Dates Live. We got Theresa who is getting ready to come on in just a few moments. So stay tuned. We're gonna take a quick commercial break and then we're gonna go into round two. Round two of Soul Dates Live. All right. So get ready, Dana. Round two is coming up. Be
Okay.
prepared. All right.
Okay.
Okay. It is Soul Dates Live special edition. Who wants to go on a date with Sean Garvey? We'll be right back after these messages.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
right, 4 minutes before the bottom of the hour. Good morning, wherever you are tuning in to Soul Dates Live. I am your host, Sean Garvey. We just completed round 1 of this special edition of Soul Dates Live. Who wants to date Sean Garvey? We are now joined by my co-host, Theresa, in the background there. Come closer to the camera. How are you?
How are you? It's been a while.
It has. I miss you too. You also in Florida, by the way.
Yes, we're neighbors now. Oh, look at the background. I see you showing it off. I see
Yes.
all the greenery and stuff. Good. How does
Yes.
it feel to be warm?
Better than cold and hot back in Atlanta. I will say that. It's not too much warm weather back in my home state, but you know, this is nice, especially when you're on the pool side of things.
Oh, so every day's a pool day now, huh?
Yes. Yeah, it is. And speaking of pool in Florida, we are still joined by our dater, Dana, ladies and gentlemen. Dana, for those who are just tuning in, she is a model, content creator, actor, comedian from China, but now she's in Florida. She's also a Floridian, just like you, Theresa, and just like myself. And we're getting ready to go into round two. So, Dana, you still hanging out with us?
Yeah, I am.
All right, cool. So we giving you some content to use for your next comedy show so far.
Oh, for sure. The wait is amazing. I love it. The anticipation's killing me.
Okay,
I
well,
was hearing the last part. It was really fun. That the first date sounds like it would be really fun.
Yes, hopefully we don't end up somewhere unexpected.
No, that's not that kind. That's not that kind of show.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, exactly. Disclaimer. Thank you. So round 2 is called Date Me, Sex Me, and Marry Me. And so the concept behind this round is we're going to swing it over to Theresa. And so she's going to ask you, who would you date, sex, and or marry when it comes to a particular musical artist? So I want you to think off the top of your head, what kind of musical artist that you are a big fan of, that you would go on a date with, you would have sex with, or who you would marry. So Theresa, take it away.
All right, thank you so much. So the round 2 is called Date Me, Sex Me, and Marry Me. So Dana, I'm going to ask which musical artist you would like to go on a date with, have sex with, and marry. So take your time. It can be hip hop or rock music, all kinds, or even musicals.
Okay. Even musical?
Yeah, even musical.
Y'all wild. I don't know about that. I'm not ready for that commitment. On stage, I'm not that versatile. So dates, I would actually date at Sharon. I really love I really love his music. I would bring your guitar, it's gonna be a time, okay? But that would be it. Sex.
Definitely not Drake.
I knew not. No,
Drake is overrated.
He's overrated.
Okay, Sean, chill. It's okay. I know this may be a little bit surprise, but Joe Jonas.
Oh, really? The Jonas Brothers. Okay.
Yeah, one of them. Just one. Not all of them. I'm sorry. That's too many options. Just one.
I feel like it's too many options to begin with. I'm just like, okay, who's currently single? Let me see. Eeny, meeny. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes closed because I
have to check the status too. I didn't even know.
No.
I thought I just gonna pick. I thought all of them are fair chance. Okay, I still have to consider if they're on the market or not. That's too much.
No, it's too much work right now.
Yes. So marry John Legend.
John Legend. Yes.
I
Oh,
mean,
he
like,
seems like he's happy.
like his song written for his wife. I'm like, that's the kind of man I want to marry.
That is.
You know,
Oh,
make
man.
history for me, honey.
Definitely. Yo, no, you really got me on that one. Yes, he's a good man, and his music always takes me away. I'm like, yes, husband. That's
I
what
know.
you're
I
saying.
was like,
to
some
me.
material right there. Make history, please. Like, bring home the check and the romance. I love that.
Oh, it's funny. I don't know if this is like the same thing, but technically, you know, The Rock. He does some musicals in Disney.
Really?
So I'm gonna go ahead and say I would sext him. So,
Okay.
Is
Okay.
that
I see
cheating
your
or
type
not?
there. I see your type there. Okay. Okay. I would like something softer in bed. Like that's a little bit too rough for me. I'm like,
Yeah, you're right.
okay.
It's
Like
like
I'm
water
like
rapids.
bumping up against a wall.
Yeah. I don't know, like Dwayne Johnson, if you throwing people, like, oh, let me show you a new trick I learned.
I'm like, oh no. Next time, please. I will be in athletic gear.
Yeah. Put the helmet on and everything.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I need to have safety measure and everything. You know. I mean, like, there's too much on the line for me.
So, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a moment to shout out our affiliates. If you don't give me a second, Miss Dana. So our affiliate channels that carry out Soul Dates Live is the 87 FM, 101 The Vibe FM, the Flow TV Network, Reach One TV, Spotify, iHeart Podcast, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Apple TV, Fire TV, Android TV, and Honey, as well as Roku. We are everywhere, love. As well as YouTube. Did I say that already?
Yes, you did.
Wow.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Everywhere is everywhere. Oh my god. I'm like, that's a
Everywhere.
long list. I was waiting for her. I'm like, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna start singing like
Of course,
Shakira.
she has to read off the list.
Yeah. Wherever.
I was just listening. I was listening to the answers in the background. I kind of got a little bit jealous. So just a little bit.
Okay, just a little. That's the whole point, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
There you go.
you are the main character, Sean, but I want to ask you,
Sure.
who are your three choices?
I know I answered this question back on one of our previous episodes, Theresa. I can't remember all of them. I do remember, though, one artist that I would love to have sex with, and that would be Janelle Monáe.
Ah, yes.
I do remember
Isn't she
that.
beautiful?
I think it was, I think I
Yeah.
did say Janelle Monáe.
Oh yeah, she's so awesome. It's like no matter what she does, she when she was sitting in the bathtub, I was like, amazing. I was like, okay, everything she does is amazing, great. Aw.
Okay.
And she's a great dancer.
That she
All
is.
right.
That she is. And yeah, and so am I. That's why we got a little bit of
Yeah, I
similarities
heard.
there.
I actually did overhear your first date, and like first she was talking about going on the beach, and then you guys were going to put each other on the spot in the comedy club. Like that sounds really fun. I was getting kind of jealous. I was sitting in the background just looking outside, like, oh, that's what a good date sounds like.
Hey, you more than welcome to join.
I'll be one of the big clappers in the back.
Okay, so somebody that I would date, if I could put like a bromance to it, I would say Chad Michael Murray.
Chad. Who's Chad McElmurray again?
Oh my God. I knew somebody was going to say or ask.
No,
who's Chad
actually, I
Michael
was
Murray?
about to ask the same thing, but I will let
Both of our
Theresa
eyes
take
are
the bullet for that. So I'm like, let me just smile and wait for the answer.
Okay, anybody in here watch One Tree Hill or watched One Tree Hill or even know that there was a show called One Tree Hill?
Yeah, I know there's a show called One Tree Hill. There were some handsome men in there.
Yeah, the main
The
character.
focus wrong.
Oh, okay, yeah, main character. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that's
there.
yeah. Oh, okay. He was in that Alicia Keys video. What is it called? Unbelievable or something like that?
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna say what Kiki Palmer
Yeah.
did. I'm sorry, I would not recognize this man.
Okay, and somebody who I would marry. Oh, it's a lot of women that I would see myself marrying. Hopefully one day I get to marry Dana. I would say the person I would marry. Let me backtrack because I did say musical artist. Chad is not a musical artist. He's an actor. So
I
let
thought
me.
you knew something I didn't. You was in a music video.
I
He
mean,
was
kind of
probably
close. He
singing.
was in a music video, right? So I would say, I mean, I can't say Alicia Keys because I don't want Swiss Beats to Twitter me.
All right.
I'm already about to get some heat from Drake, so let's see.
I would say the person I would date, a musical artist that I would date would be, I would say, I'm gonna say Kelly Rowland because she did her thing in that latest Tyler Perry movie.
Oh, I did not see. I saw it came out. Was it good?
Yeah, it's out right now on Netflix.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely have to tune in with that.
Don't know what my life would be without Netflix.
Yes. Probably still be over here watching these crazy commercials on TV.
Oh, I know.
Now, now somebody I would marry, and I'm gonna do this for our Asian community. I gotta show love to the Asian community. So a person that I would see myself marrying that's from the community, I would say Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu.
Oh,
yes.
Awesome, amazing. I love her in her movies. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you for the support.
Hey, she did her thing. She did her thing in Charlie's Angels.
Did she sing? I gotta ask.
What? That's a good question. Does she sing? I don't know.
Well, these ladies are very multi-talented, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
We try to make ourselves marketable, Social season is high pressure,
Yeah.
for sure. Like we try to make ourselves versatile, marketable, it's a task.
I love it. Well, that was a great segment, ladies. Dana, great job. Your answers were better than mine. I will say that. That was round two of Soul Dates Live. Date me, sex me, or marry me. Sean Garvey, Theresa, special edition of Soul Dates Live. Make sure you support us, Cash App us, Reach One Communications, $ reach the #1 Communications to show your support for us as we continue to give you great programming like this show right here, Soul Dates Live. We're going to skip the commercial break because we're already getting close to the top of the hour to make a decision. And of course, Theresa, we want to make sure that we leave it up to the viewers at home that are watching us right now via social media and on their TV screen, Honey, on ROKU TV, Apple TV, Fire TV, and all. YouTube, can't forget YouTube, to vote on if me and Dana should go on a third date. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over to round 3. Now, what is round 3?
All right.
And you see, I transition. If you notice, I transition from outside into my room because this is going to get a little bit more intimate, Theresa.
Ooh.
I thought you were just getting hot.
Oh no.
I was like, he's about to melt. Suddenly trying to.
Not this chocolate skin. I'm an M&M. Okay, so
that's milk too. What you mean? I crushed them up and make them into smoothies.
Oh, she said she loves to drink them. Okay, she loves them.
Oh, Theresa.
All right,
that was fast. Actually, that was pretty fast. Okay,
yeah, he's like, I'm gonna write that down.
So round 3, we like to call "Can We Talk?" Can we talk? You know that song? Oh, I love that song. This time, each contestant will ask Miss Dana or Mr. Sean any musical related question. Each conversation can be up to a minute long, and then we can even have a bonus round because I'm gonna have questions too.
Okay, I didn't know this is gonna turn into a test situation. I wasn't prepared. Okay, I should have done my homework. You should have given me the script and everything. But how could you put me on the spot like that? And I don't even have
off the top right now.
I'd be like, oh damn! Like I should have like brushed up who those artists' last name was.
Yeah,
because a lot of time I didn't get that far. First name done.
Yeah, that's mostly it. But hey, let me be scandalous right now. And while you're trying to think of your question, what do we think about P. Diddy right now? He's a musical artist.
I'm gonna stay away from that question.
I know. I was like, I don't know. Like she came up here and started being controversial and everything. I don't know. I still want a career.
It's for the viewers, like, I'm teetering.
No, that's
That's a very fine line right there.
We did cover that, by the way. I just got to do a shameless plug. We did cover that on the Beat Break Morning Show. If you want to go back and watch me and DJ Rollum talk about that, go on YouTube after the show, after the program. Don't do it right. Don't do it right now, but after the show on YouTube at Beat Break Radio, so you can check out the conversation we had surrounding that. But yeah, it's very, very deep. So make sure you check that out on demand. But yeah, so I don't think we're going to be asking any Diddy questions right now in this conversation because people are starting to mute Diddy, so we're not going to be asking what's your favorite Puff Daddy song or right now.
Just put him on the list.
But we can definitely talk all things musical related and anything that's not musical related, just to have some fun with it. So
anything you want.
Anything.
Can be nothing worse than what I do.
I'm start sweating. Oh God. Didn't know this was gonna turn into like a situation like this. I should have done my homework and everything. But, okay.
Man. Hey, look here, man. I felt the same way when I tried to be a comedian on stage. I was like, oh, I didn't sign up for this. Oh, this is gonna be a tough crowd.
No. Comedy is a different thing. Like you put me on any stage, I'll be like, let's go. But this is different. I'm like, okay, you got a prom now? Like, okay. I got a right to prom now? That's a lot. I can't. I don't have enough brain cells for that on a Saturday morning. Like.
So who's your favorite artist though, Love?
Me, my favorite artist, in music. God, I'm not that loyal.
I know. Like
it's very hard. Kelly Clarkson. I know this is like so cliche, but I'm like every time I see her on stage, I'm like, yes, girl, rock that curvy body. Yes.
Would
like,
you ever?
You show them.
Exactly. So I was like, would you ever go on stage with her if she was to pull you on stage? Would you be like,
I'll be like, yes, girl, we're the same groove. Let's go.
Sean, if you were to see her go on stage, would you get jealous or would you celebrate her?
No, I would celebrate her. I'm celebrating anybody.
Is Sean. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't lie. Look, I got 5 phones, so you ain't lying about that.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna save that for our next recording. Okay.
That's awesome. I love that.
All right.
Kelly Clarkson. What do you like about Kelly Clarkson, Sean?
What do I like about Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah, let's see. What do we have in common here?
I like how she is staying consistent. I like she got a great voice.
Yeah.
She is very consistent in her career. You know, she transitioned, but actually she still does music, but she elevated herself to having her own daytime talk show and in other entrepreneurial things that she's doing. So Kelly Clarkson, she's doing her thing.
All right, that's pretty smart.
Boss.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love how she got her way in. Like, what was it? The soul. I mean, the voice. What was the voice show again?
She was on The Voice. Was she on The Voice?
Was it The Voice? No, American Idol or something?
I don't know. I don't watch any of those shows. Not anymore.
Like, that's how she came
I mean, like
out.
every time I watch their show, I'm like, okay, what's the script here? There's no way.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like conspiracy at its finest. I'm like,
because I get pretty scared too when it comes to like singing out in public. So I can't even imagine myself do. That would be like on my bucket list of things to do. The same way like you guys probably want to be on like a big stage and not have stage fright.
I'm just think of them as potatoes. That's all I do. I'm like potato that paid the money to see me.
Exactly, potatoes.
So I'm like, I'm cool. I'm like, they paid to be here.
Oh, you should really think about them like that.
Yeah, I mean, every time I will go on stage, I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, they've been making fun of me, but that's fine because I see $50. All right, I'm cool. Girl gotta live.
Right.
That got rid of my stage fright. I'm like, they paid to see me, so it's their choice.
Exactly.
They should be the one that's nervous because they're nervous. Like, you worry about your ROI right now.
Oh, she's serious. She's like, listen, you're either gonna laugh or you're not, but I'm still gonna get this money, okay?
Yeah,
She's
I'm
like,
like,
listen,
it's up to
enjoy
you
yourself.
now. Like, you can
Yeah,
stay for
enjoy
the
yourself.
show, or you gonna give me money and leave. Either way, it doesn't change me a bit.
I like her. She's confident.
Hey, it's something about Florida women that I love. I'll just see. This is why I love Florida women. I mean, no shade. Listen, no shade to my
All right,
sisters
women
and
from
queens.
every other 49 states will be like, locking off right now. Ain't worth it.
I mean, I'm not showing. I ain't throwing no shade at the other women in the 49 states.
They're like,
I'm not-
too late.
Comment section.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going out. I go have.
Speaking of which, we were supposed to have one other dater from a different state, but she didn't log on. So I don't know. Maybe she couldn't handle the competition, Dana. I'm just saying she couldn't handle the competition. Maybe I don't.
Oh, I was coming
Maybe,
ready. I was
maybe
like,
she.
ooh.
Yeah, she was
Who-
like,
who
what?
that
She
be?
saw the thing, she was like, nah.
She saw the flyer. She saw the flyer and was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm doing the moonwalk. I'm doing the Michael Jackson moonwalk."
She said,
exiting the stage.
All right, so I got one question. I got one question for Dan.
Mhm.
All right, so because we're getting deeper, this is the second date. How important is sex in a relationship? From a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, how important is sex in a relationship?
100. Off the chart. Off the
I mean,
chart.
yeah, it's chemistry.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, all the Scorpio ladies out there, like, thumbs up, please. Like, intimacy is the number one priority in relationship, in my view, because if you can't, like, physically connect with someone, it's very hard to remain that intimacy in a relationship. And to be honest, right, it shouldn't be something that we're ashamed of talking about. It's something that we love and something that we enjoy, then we should share it, right? It's not something that we should be ashamed of. It is very important.
Right. See, I agree.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, I
See,
mean,
I'm a Taurus baby, so like we're like astrology besties. So
we're vibing, yes.
Exactly. Like I feel like after we
Oh, Sean, you can log off now.
Say left. No.
Hold on. I think on my seat.
No, I feel like I am on a date with both Dana and Theresa. Like, really, I mean, Teresa's asking you questions. I'm asking you questions. Dana,
We're all involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all stakeholders in here. Okay, we all gotta say.
She's teaching me lessons. She's teaching me about potato, because I'm about to take that into my next. That's a really good idea.
I know. Like, you go on stage, I'm like, ooh, those are all the potatoes that pay money to see me.
Yeah. So
that's their choice.
They'll be paid.
I'm gonna be paid. Check. I'm gonna take that to the bank.
And that's my love language too. I'll tell you that.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a great one. That's a great one. What is Dana's love language? That's a great alley hoop, Theresa. What is Dana's love language?
Physical touch.
Physical touch. Yeah.
That's me. That's me.
I know.
I agree.
Like, I always struggle with friends that were like, "Don't touch me." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because if I want your attention and you're cooking, then I guess I'm back to back. Like, I don't even have to be talking to you. Like, we're back to back to each other right now.
Yes, like, and just like be on my phone and everything.
Yeah, skin.
Right? Yes, I mean, like, it just, I don't know why, like, like physical touches like soothes me. In a way, like, especially when I'm going at it, like, especially in an argument, right? I noticed that about myself. Like, if I got into a heated debate with like my loved ones, if the other person stop and take a pause and just come and hug me, like, I feel like it dissipates my anger. And I'm like, okay, that's nice. What was I mad again? Why was I mad again?
Yeah. Oh.
I know. Like, I as soon as I said that, I'm like, now I feel like I can't argue with anyone no more. I'm like, we are going to have a heated debate over Zoom, so you can't touch me.
Yeah. If you really
so I can get it all out.
It has to be over here across the street.
We're like, all right, we need to take a break, and we need to both go into our room, and we need to get on Zoom, okay? And we're gonna get on FaceTime.
You're
But
gonna
see,
see
this
him
is why.
come out of the
But
screen.
see, this is why. But listen though, Teresa. This is why Dana said that sex is 100 between 1 to 10, because
Mm-hmm.
in there's still this thing called makeup sex,
Yeah.
and if her number is 100 and mine is 1,000, and she brings her 100 to 1,000, right? Just
Mm-hmm.
imagine how great the sex would be to make up for
The
that
amazing.
I was
argument.
So
rating my intention. I wasn't rating my ability. Okay.
she's like, let's get her back to what's it? Makeup, breakup to makeup. Oh, like how about we just stay happy? I like the staying happy part. Like if you could just touch and like start that over. Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
like you
great.
know, like this, or even like holding hands, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
Because I actually consider like eye connection, like looking at each other is like a form
Yeah.
of physical connections, right? So
Oh,
like if
yeah.
even just like holding hands and just look at each other,
Yeah.
that to me is a form of intimacy. So intimacy doesn't have to be just physical sex. Like intimacy could be a lot of different ways.
Mhm. Like, do you let him wash
Yeah.
your hair? How do you feel about? I saw a video about a girl letting her husband wash her hair. Like, or do you?
Oh,
Is that something you like to do yourself?
well, if he knows which one's shampoo, which one's conditioner, I'll let him. But I don't know how many guys are that well versed with like
Yeah, they like
hair
the head and shoulders
products.
off the one.
Yeah, they were
They
like
just do
their
this.
hair product is jail. I'm like, I don't do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's too much.
He's like, I need you to bring it down into layers.
I'm like,
and
okay, like
lather.
before we start, I need to be absolutely sure that you know what you're doing here.
She's gonna quiz you. She's gonna quiz you.
I'm like, do you know
Oh,
which
okay.
one's my hair, like hair mask? Do you know which one is my shampoo? Which one's my conditioner? Which one's my second conditioner? Which one is my second hair mask? Like, do you know all of these products?
And the water has to be cold to warm every
Yeah,
time you're
they
like
have to
trying
change. Like, you know, you have to start with lukewarm,
temperature.
and then you get heat up a
Yeah.
little bit, and then when you rinse off, you have to be cold. I don't know, like y'all
He's like, I'm gonna send it to
you
the
need to have a
salon.
manual at hand and be like, it's waterproof too, and you're gonna like tape it on the wall. Be like, okay, here's step one.
I only got a pen, but I ain't got a notepad. Oh wait, no, actually I do. I got a notepad right here.
Write it
Yeah, I
down.
got it. Okay, so we're running out of time, ladies. Unfortunately, because I know Theresa got some prior engagement she got to attend to. We're not going to get into the karaoke round. You know, if there is a third date, right? If there is a third date, maybe we could bring her back on, Theresa, to do the karaoke round. So it's about that time. You know, it's about that time for myself and Dana to make a decision on if there's going to be a round 3. But you know how I do, ladies and gentlemen. You know I got to give it to the ladies first, because it's ladies first, right here on Soul Dates Live. And so, I mean, damn, I'm definitely in the hot seat right now. Definitely in the hot seat.
You need to take off your jacket.
Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, I am. I'm gonna take off my jacket.
We are in Florida.
Like it's getting a little heated. You know, the weather and the pressure.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
the fashion. Like the fashion.
Thank you. You know, I did this for Dana. You know, of
Oh,
course.
thank you. I mean, you put on a sweater for me. That's commitment right there. In Florida, oh my lord.
Yeah,
Good.
that's
Tie
hot.
too. Ooh, and a tie. That's a lot.
Yeah. Can you wait? Can we see you? Can you see you stand up? Because we want the audience to see what Dana wore on our second date together.
Let's see.
I don't.
Oh,
if
is
it's
it too much?
If it's too much, that's
She's
no
like,
problem. 'Cause I know
shorts.
she got the headset on.
Well, I'm not. I'm actually wearing a dress. Like,
Oh yay, we're wearing dresses.
I know. Like, I'm in
Look nice.
Florida.
I like that one.
I'm like,
Right.
the reason why I wear dresses though, guys, I'm not even that fancy. I just want to make one less decisions. I'm like, I'm gonna just pick one thing rather than like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it's layers, all that kind of stuff. Socks too. Don't even get me started. I'm sorry. I've been saying the craziest things today.
Sean's like, all right, y'all just chill.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave it to the ladies. I mean, to Dana. I'm sorry. I'd be like trying to get Theresa in the situation, but but Dana. All right, Dana. So, do you see us going on a third date?
Totally. Why not? What's up?
Hey. Okay, let me get the hand claps. Let me get the hand claps ready. Let me get the, because I have to be both on air and producer. So the first on a third date. I can definitely see ourselves going on a third date. I can definitely see that.
Yay! I passed the test.
Like, yeah.
Okay. I passed the interview. Thank God. Am I getting an offer?
I feel like I passed the test.
I like that kind of mindset for a man. You know, he always wants to serve his lady, his queen. So good. I'm happy that he's actually still wanting to have that kind of mindset. Some guys are like, I'm the prize, when in reality, controversial, the ladies are still the prize. So good job, Dana. You made a good choice.
I'm gonna drink to that. That's good. All right, so Dana, we're gonna do a follow-up. We're gonna do a follow-up in a couple of weeks to let everybody know how everything is going. And since I'm in Florida, maybe the three of us could hang out after our third date in person, because we want to be in person, but maybe me, you, and Theresa can hang out, of course, in Florida, because you're in Tampa. Theresa is further down.
Florida. You're in the south? You're in Florida now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be a business travel for you.
Yeah, I'm going to put everything under business trip. Let's mark it.
I might write it off, Tex. Thanks for I appreciate that.
I love it.
Thank you for that dinner.
All right. So, of course, you are a content creator, comedian, and model, by the way, Dana. So do you want to go and give our audience your social media handle?
Yeah, so I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Danny's Journey. So welcome to go over there and see my crazy self. So that's good. I mean, if you are in the area in Tampa, like, welcome to all the community clubs. So to see me performing stand-up comedy, and or just come talk to me, right? I'm funnier in person, I promise.
I love that. Theresa, where can people follow you at?
You can find me on Instagram at TEEZEE Universe, as well on YouTube, Tea Time with T 9305. I give some medical spiels, as well as TikTok, where I give you some fun workouts.
I love it.
Okay, well-versed, a well-rounded individual.
Yeah.
Now you know Dana. Now you know Dana's gonna follow you now. Now that you
I'm like, ooh, let me real quick.
Yeah, come on, my short your bestie.
Yes.
And also shout out to my mom. So my mom is watching the show, and she said I like her.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know the board of directors present. I should have been a little bit more formal. I wasn't just meeting the CEO. I was waiting the board of director too, who makes the ultimate decision. Okay, I didn't know that.
Hidden panel.
I know. I'm silently suppressed by panic right now.
Okay, and make sure, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure you all follow me at Sean Garvey ATL on Instagram, Facebook, Sean Garvey, everywhere. All the information will be on ReachOneNetwork.tv and Beat Break Radio on our YouTube. Make sure you check us out on demand, all right? And we will be back in a couple of weeks to give you all a follow-up on my date with Dana right here on the special edition of Soul Dates Live. Y'all ladies, give yourselves a hand. Just for, and it's Women's History Month, by the way. It's Women's History Month.
Yeah. Well, like the last 2 days, I think. So we're
still gonna give ourselves something. Yeah,
I know.
Absolutely. All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll check back in with you later, and take care. All right. We talk to you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.